Each day in my prayer, I pray for peace in the Middle East, guided by St. Francis of Assisi's prayer. I, being a Catholic, I always rely on that important prayer by St. Francis, where he calls for the Lord to make us an instrument of his peace. So, Mr. Speaker, our prayer is that wherever there is injustice, the God Almighty himself, the Lord Almighty himself, would lead the discussions that will lead to peace, so that there will be fairness for all. Mr. Speaker, the first maker of the statement, the respected member Nkommo Wo Ho of Awutu Senya East. Mr. Speaker, she shared her own experiences. Mr. Speaker, we need to take steps as a people to address the way we do politics in this country. Some of us don't tell our stories, but we all know the things sometimes we go through. The attacks, the unfair treatment, the way we are manhandled, and all. But it appears that sometimes when injustice benefits somebody, the person is in a hurry to go to God, to church, to thank God, and sees him as blessing. But when the next day he is at the receiving end, you see the person crying for people to save him. For how long should that continue in our country? I have my own experience in Winneba in 2012. It took the Lord's intervention for me to be here. Somebody came to a close range with a pistol, all because I was campaigning. And I was lucky that he couldn't shoot. I don't know the mystery and the miracle behind it. Close range. I went through other situations that time will not permit me to recount. People are suffering injustice. Sometimes even our judiciary, the way our judges approach cases that come before them. For my years at the bar, I know that when there is an application pending before a court of justice will always deal with that interrogatory matter before coming to the substantive matter and ensure that there is fairness. For my years of practice, I know that when there is an application before a superior court raising issues of bias, the court below would at least wait for the supervisory jurisdiction which is being invoked to be considered and determined before dealing with the matter before him. All in the interest of fairness and justice. Are we experiencing that in all situations? I beg to say that no. So, Mr. Speaker, if we are calling for a fair society, then it shouldn't be.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Yes, sir.
With all due respect, that is not automatic.